Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Titleist T200 irons. These obviously fit in between the T100 and the T300 irons. Quite a good option for people that want that iron that helps them while still in the package of and the looks of an iron that is for that lower handicapper. So let's have a hit with these and see what they're all about. As always guys, if you do enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button down below, and if you haven't already and you do enjoy these videos, please do consider subscribing as well to the channel. There's a little bell icon next to the subscribe button. If you tap that, you'll get notified of every new video I post. So, T200 iron, let's get started. So who is the T200 iron for? Well, it's basically for the guy who wants the T100s, but probably needs that little bit more forgiveness or distance from the irons. Let's have a look at what's in this club head. As with a lot of the tour inspired irons, they have this very small, compact looking golf club. Minimal offset. They are looking for people to be able to blend this into the set with the T100s, maybe towards the top end with their longer irons. You have that shorter blade length, that thinner top line, all really looking to try and keep the looks similar as they can to the T100s. This plate on the back, which makes it look a little bit more bladey rather than cavity, is actually a muscle plate. This is designed to improve the acoustics of the club head, which is then going to bring them a little bit more in line with that kind of noise that you can hear off the T100s or T100Ss. So this plate should give you a little bit more of a crisper, more satisfying noise off the face. Much like T100 and T100S, you have the improved tungsten weight in the club head, positioned obviously to increase that CG, make it more forgiving. And it's that denser tungsten that I spoke about in my previous review of the T100 irons. If you haven't seen that one yet, tap up in the corner above to check it out. This is a bit more of a hollow cavity iron, so it has what it's called a max impact core, which is basically a polymer insert inside the head, which is there to improve and increase the ball speeds off the club face, especially on those off-center hits. So now we talked a little bit about the tech in the club. Let's have a little hit with these irons and actually see what they do. So initial looks down by the ball actually are really, really nice. So very much like the T100, thin top line, minimal offset like I explained in the tech, but really good looks down behind the ball. You certainly wouldn't think that it's got that little bit more forgiveness in it just looking down behind the ball. Feel off the face, quite firm. So I've got some dots on the club face here for foresight, for quad to pick up on. So we're going to get some club head data as well as ball data. So you see club head speed 89 mile an hour, ball speed 108 so far, first shot. That's more out the middle. You see plenty of height with that one. Plenty of stopping power. The numbers with that, so we've got 111 mile an hour ball speed, 86 mile an hour club head speed, launching 22.6, backspin 5.7, so all numbers are pretty good there for 7 iron, carrying 155. What we got, peak height 34.9 yards, so yeah, not bad for a 7 iron. This is around about 2 degrees stronger than the T100s. Certainly sounds a little bit noisier compared to the T100s. Again, loads of height, no problem stopping that ball. 23 degrees launch, 112 mile an hour ball speed, 87 mile an hour club head speed, and spinning that one that time about 6,500 RPM. So again, struck that one nicely. Certainly straight away feels a lot more forgiving than the T100s. One was a little bit out the bottom of the club face, the other two much more much more centered. All three or all 4 shots felt like I would have got away with them on the golf course. I really do like the looks behind the ball. Like, we have got that thicker sole, which is sort of helping me with the club not digging in. But when I look on from on top, there's definitely like a nice thin top line, not a lot to suggest that there's a lot of forgiveness. That was a better strike. Again, pitching, stopping really nice and quick. So we've got 24 degrees launch, 113 ball speed, 88 mile an hour club head speed, delivering a 31.3 degrees loft, carrying 154, spinning at just over 6,000 RPM. So all my numbers all the way through with club head and ball are actually coming out really consistently, which is exactly what you really want from any golf club. But even the ones with a bit more power built into them seem to be the ones that vary quite a lot, but this one's staying very nice, consistent. There we go, a little low in the club face. Let's see how that one gets on. Dropping off in distance a touch, that's probably going to be ball speed down a little bit. Still finished quite well. Yeah, so ball speed down about 10 mile an hour, 109 mile an hour. Club head speed was actually up a little bit, 89 mile an hour. Launch came down to 21, spin went up to 6.9. Carry dropped by about 5-6 yards, 149 carry. Peak height obviously drops as well because it was a little bit thin. But for a missed strike, that's done really well. So I certainly would put these irons in a much more forgiving category than the T100. Oh, and again, nice and low in the face. Thin to win. Yeah, again, it's on the green, can't complain. We got very similar, almost identical numbers, bar launch angle being a bit lower. Spin again jumping because of the low strike in the face, and then overall my carry distance came down a little bit, and my peak height came down a little bit, but otherwise doing really well. Biggest things there I'm quite impressed by is the ball speed, although it's dropped off a bit, certainly hasn't dropped off that much. Consistency wise on two slightly missed strikes, both have gone quite well off the club face. It's a better one. So definitely when I get these out the middle, they are spinning nice and high, launching high. The club head speed, or sorry, the ball speed is coming off really nice and quick. Getting loads of height off these. So when they're coming down nice and steep and stopping nice and quick, but not in a way that's actually losing me distance. I can certainly see a reason why you put these in for your longer irons. So let's have a look at those numbers and see how these irons have performed. So looking at all my shots there that I've hit, bar one or two slight missed strikes in the bottom of the club face, the numbers across the board in terms of averages are pretty good. I've got average ball speed of 110 mile an hour, launching average of 20.9 degrees, spinning at an average of 6,800, and carrying an average of 151, running out to a total of 157. So only 6 yards of run out is a good sign of a pretty good stopping power. And we've got a side spin minimal descent angle. So the angle of descent is basically that how steep that ball's coming down. So that's a good number to look at when you're looking at stopping power. But 48.1 degrees coming down is pretty steep, and that's pretty good if I want that ball to stop nice and quick. Peak height average of 32 yards and offline average of 5.2 yards to the right. So looking at all the shots there, bar the ones I've got a little bit lower in the face which have come off lower, the overall all those flights are within a window where I can play them and make them very gameable. So looking at the T200s as an iron for kind of players that need that little bit of help, they certainly offer that. Very forgiving, very powerful as well. When I hit these out in the middle, they felt like they really came off quick. And so just a very good all-round iron, perfect for that player that wants the looks of T100, but maybe just needs that little bit more forgiveness and that little bit of help getting the ball going in terms of distance and getting up in the air. So if you are one of those guys or girls, definitely go and look at the T200. They're a really good iron, and actually blended into a set of T100s maybe as a longer iron alternative, they could also offer a great option there. So that's it guys, that's my review of the T200 irons from Titleist. I hope you did enjoy that. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And if you tap the little bell icon next to it, you'll get notified for every new video I post. Like I said earlier, I've done a review of the T100 irons. If you haven't seen that already, tap up in the corner now. You'll be able to go check that out. Thanks again for watching guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.